Hey everybody, I want to welcome back to another episode here with me. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. It's a newer game called Lumberjack Dynasty. It's kind of like a simulator game where you actually play as a lumberjack, but it's actually more of an open source game, which is the interesting part of it. So I've only played the first day. You arrive in on a bus, you meet your aunt and your uncle, and you help your uncle with cutting down a tree, and then you kind of go back in, and then you go back to bed, which is where I'm at now. So my aunt and uncle are trying to sell their property. Just found out you can actually open the window like this, which is interesting. You can see that the field of view, or the depth of view I should say, changes as you look at different objects. It's actually very beautiful. In my opinion, this is only 1080p, so I've got 1920 by 1080, and I am not currently home. I'm sitting in another hotel room out over by Chicago. You can see some of these floorboards need to be changed out, but I'm out here for work. I was kind of left alone in a hotel room for a few days with nothing to do, so I figured I would make a few movies for you guys, and then we could also go from there. You can see it tells me where it wants me to go, so I think we should just kind of get started on this. Again, I don't know the extent of what I can even do. Use your kitchen, okay. So there's a whole food function to this. And we'll just keep out finding out what I can do. In the meantime, I'm gonna go through this story mode and see what all it wants me to do. So, in case you guys don't know this, while I'm making my journey all the way out here, I am the owner of Nerdbound, and it's spelled N3RD, and then VOUND. I'm going to leave a link to my website down below, so that everybody wants to go check out my website. We sell major computer components, everything from graphics cards, motherboards, and we are adding more products every day.
Hello, dear. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So it kind of gives me a whole bunch of options.
Hello, Auntie. How are you?
I am fine, darling. But you look half-starved, dear. Here, I've prepared something for you.
Okay, so it's going back
Need
to that
me to
same
help
menu.
you with something?
I haven't heard from Lily for quite some time. Could you go over there and see if she's okay? She is a herbalist, so she might be able to teach you a thing or two, too.
I need to ask you something.
Of course, sweetheart. What do you want to know?
That greenhouse, what's it used for?
What uses it? Well, you can grow all kinds of vegetables in it. They grow much quicker than they do outside. You can buy seedlings and seeds in the store to plant them in the greenhouse. If you look after your vegetables, water them well and keep them warm, they will grow quickly. Of course, you can use homegrown vegetables in two ways: cook them or sell them.
Okay, so
You mentioned animals.
You can keep cows and hens in the barn you saw on the farm. Perhaps even geese or ducks. Just think of it, having your own eggs and milk. Good food and good profit, too. You have to collect the eggs and milk the cows yourself every morning, but I'm sure you'd really like the real farm life here. You could also keep a cat to keep mice and rats away. Maybe a rooster if you're fancy. And of course a dog is your trusty companion. A lot of people around here keep sheep, too. Naturally, there is more work with them, but sheep are so lovely.
this is very interesting because this is more of a farm life. I just also happen to be a lumberjack while I'm at it, so
What can you tell me about gardening?
There's a small orchard there already, and the apples are delicious. You could always put up some scarecrows to keep thieving birds away. You can also grow some flowers if you want to. I'm sure they would look great on your farm. Talking of flowers, you could make an old dream of mine come true and make your own honey too. That would be wonderful.
Gotta go.
Okay.
Look after yourself.
So I just kind of wanted to go through that. That's very interesting what all that's letting me know to do.
Need me to help you with something?
Well, yes, actually. Our pickup, Christine, is left in the forest. She's not worth much, but it would be a shame if somebody stole her. Would you mind driving her back here?
Okay, so I need to go get the Pristine. I'm assuming that might be the truck that I left out yesterday on my way back home. Everyone's so nice around here. So it's very interesting that the only bus stop that is probably in town is right across from my family's farm. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about it too much. So here's some of the greenhouses. Okay, so I'm assuming I can actually update some of this. And like I said, maybe get an animal, grow my own food. I don't know what the health system is on this. Like, I'm assuming I'm going to have to, at some point, eat. I don't want to get caught up in this mill. It'd be the worst thing that I could do. But so far, I mean, it's very open world, and it's a simulator. So I'm hoping to get as much experience out of this that I can. Okay, so yep, the Pristine is the truck that I left there yesterday. I had to drive out here because my uncle wanted to cut one of these trees down. Very interesting process, but you can actually drive your vehicles. If you don't like the inside view, you can always go to this view. So we're just gonna go ahead and do us a nice little turnaround. Okay, so I just kind of wish some of the vehicles were a little bit more noisy, because you should be hearing quite a racket from a truck like this. But please understand I am using a keyboard, so yes, my driving is terrible right now. I'm gonna go ahead and change views so I can see better. That's what I had to use for cutting the tree down yesterday. Again, very quiet. A little too quiet if you ask me. Gotta get out and actually open the gate.
I brought the car like you asked.
Wonderful, thank you. Now that I think about it, you could use the truck more than I do now. Why don't you use her while you're here? She's not much, but I'm sure you'll like her. You should go and see Oliver. Last time we talked, he mentioned something about his barn that needs some repairs. Perhaps you could help him. I actually feel bad about asking you, but you've seen our old house and farm buildings. They're all in really bad condition. Could you bring them back to life? What do you think? Help us old folks. We will share the extra profit, but only after we sell it. I cannot afford to pay you at the moment, but if you help, you will live comfortably while you stay here.
That sounds good. I'll sort that out.
I like that it offers you the opportunity to like be a jerk. Not that I'm trying to. strange construction up the road. Oh, okay, so I do also have a map. Interesting. Wow. So, this is about the extent. There's a lot of different areas. It's a gas station, general store. I'm trying to find that herbalist vehicle store if you need mechanical help. Building materials, sell everything to rebuild. Okay, so this shows me you are a trusted member of society now. You now have a lifetime chance to own the lumber mill and become a respected businessman. You can also start working on the major tasks for the county. So this is all very interesting to see. You can see the drop logs. Basically, when you drop them into the water, and they end up making their way down the river to the actual sawmill. But we're gonna go see what this mysterious, or see what this is. I'm sure this is about the repairs. You can tell some of these buildings are a little bit older. They could definitely use some help. Okay, so that doesn't really tell me much about what am I supposed to do with that. Okay, so place to stay, repair all the farm buildings. How do I repair? I'm now following this quest. Repair all, okay, but I don't, it hasn't really given me, oh, and I have a chainsaw. It hasn't exactly given me the how to repair. Okay. If you right click, also it gives you a different view. It's supposed to help you focus more on what's actually going on. Kind of gives you a few of the different things, but just tells me that this is the home to the animals. I'm not seeing much of a health system. Not saying that it would have hurt me to do that, but just kind of focused in around over here. So sit down on the bench. Okay. Give me just a second. I mean, so it's telling me there's like, what, F2? Okay, so there's engineer's site. So you can't just go around destroying everything. Well, honestly at this point, I don't know if it's saying that I should... how exactly I'm supposed to go about repairing it. I'm assuming I'm going to need tools at some point in time. So I think for now, maybe I will focus on going to that herbalist. Because I might need to go and get some tools. And we'll figure that as we go along. So I'm going to open this up. Small secret. Actually, this one's closer. Okay, gotcha. So I can do all that from right there. Just gonna go ahead and back it on. I'm following a small secret, but I need to... I guess I only needed to go right here.
I spotted a rather strange-looking man down by the river. He hid in the bushes when he saw me. Could you please check on him? I must say I'm a little scared.
Will do. See you later.
Kinda wish it left the door open too, but you know. I've never been outside of this farm area, so this is kind of interesting to see. That looks like a little convenience store. I'm hoping this one right here. It's a little road that turns off here. Also, I don't think they have blinkers in this game because nobody uses blinkers out in the country. Barely anybody uses a blinker as it is. So these are all different. Looks like a new house. So I'm gonna take this truck a little off-road. Find out who he is. Oh, you ain't hiding nowhere now. Where you gonna go, huh?
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here?
Me? Fishing. Why?
Why? Well, it seems you've been acting a bit strange for a fisherman. My Aunt Grace told me you ran away and hid when she saw you. Mister, you gave the lady a hell of a fright.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know Grace very well, and I promise I'll explain everything to her. I just wanted to prevent rumors. I'd rather have my wife not know I'm here.
Really? Why's that?
Well, you look like an honest young man, so what the heck? I'll tell you. You see, I am Ryan Loyvarden, the local deputy mayor. I'm very well known here. But it's not enough for my dear Abby. Aim higher, she says. My papa would be ashamed, she insists. So, anytime I'm off fishing, I pretend I'm off on some important business. Or at a meeting, you know. She would be ashamed if she thought I was only fishing, like a peasant. But I love fishing. You should see the catfish I caught here last week.
Huh. I don't know much about fishing myself.
Don't worry, I can teach you. But I'd need a little favor. Would you go and tell my wife I'm off to a board meeting and we'll be back tomorrow? You see, fishing under the stars is just amazing.
I mean, so
I'd rather not.
Sorry, man, but I don't wanna. Let me guess. I have to come back.
Have you changed your mind? Will you help me?
Oh, I guess whatever.
Sure. No problem.
I'd prefer not to, but he is the mayor, right? Or deputy mayor. Kilometers per hour. Where is this? Canada? I'm lumberjacking in Canada? My goodness, people. Woo. No wife is far away. Uh-oh. That's what happens when Amazon keeps going out in the country. I guess this is a bigger town than I thought. Nice little bridge going all the way over there. Where are you trying to take me? Hotel in the mountains. Ooh. Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very open source game for being a lumberjack simulator. But I heavily enjoy it. Enjoy it. Pardon my inability to talk right now. I got a truck from like the 70s. It's okay. Gonna make it up these back mountain roads, I think. Whew. This is, I don't even know where my farm's at anymore. Does make sense that any type of politician would live out here. I'm assuming he's got a big old house while we're at it. Yeah, this truck doesn't even want to make it up this hill. I'm trying so hard. Oh, yeah, this is the driveway. Oh yeah, top of the hill. Looks just like a mayor's house.
Mrs. Abigail Luvarden?
Yes.
Your husband sent me. He asked me to tell you that he's in a meeting.
Yeah, I know these meetings of his. He's off fishing and you are lying for him, right? I am fine with him catching fish, but you should not lie, young man. Shame on you. Can't talk to you now.
Well, dang! What you guys got in here? Look now, this is a good looking barn. I mean, I shouldn't be all up in your guys' barn. But, you know. So now I get to go back and be like, yeah, your wife doesn't care. So, that was interesting, I guess, to say the least, huh? actually be going a little faster this time. 60 kilometers. I think that's just as fast as this truck will go. I don't know if that's like a speed limit thing or because I should not be doing 60 right now. I should be flying down that hill. Oh. So this is like a 50-mile-an-hour zone, assuming 45. I feel like there should be some background, noise. Oh, and I do have lights on this thing, so I can drive it in the dark. Stupid little transit van. That wasn't supposed to happen.
All right, no worries. You can fish all you want.
Thank you. Now I can teach you something about fishing. But hey, you do need a fishing rod, you know. Go and see Jack at the store. Tell him I sent you, and he will give you one, free of charge. Thanks for your help. See you later. Now hush, don't scare the fish.
Okay. I guess the first thing that we're going to be trying to do is going fishing. No, it's not exactly storyline here, but we'll see what it's about. I really feel like it would be fantastic to have some type of radio. Geez, man, you don't need that much room to turn. We're just trying to, well, I guess I'm part of that, but just trying to destroy my vehicle. I'm getting...
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
Hi, Ryan sent me here. He said you'd have something for me.
Ah, yes. Ryan is a good man. I can tell you. He helped me a lot in the past. Truth be told, I wouldn't have been standing here if you hadn't helped me. This is for you. I'm sure he'd like you to have this one. Light, strong, perfect for an aspiring fisherman.
Thanks a lot.
Now I'm supposed to go talk to Aunt. Through the forest. Repair all farm buildings. Okay. I think this might be a good place to just kind of call it. It looks like I got my first fishing rod. I'll have to go back and figure out how to use it. I think we'll do that in the next episode. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter because I know this is going to take me a lot of time to get used to, and there's probably a lot to do, so that means a lot of episodes, and I think for right now, it's good to call it here. So if you guys like it, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!